Yes, sir. You know what's going on. You're kicking it with Maleman on Denver's Urban Alternative 104.7 The Drop. And bro, I am honored. I am honored. It is my pleasure. It is my honor to have this guy in the building with me. I'm talking from the classrooms of Inglewood to the global stage. This brother's music speaks truth, soul, real life stories. He's fluent in both English and Espanol. He gonna teach me how to rap in Spanish after this. You know what I'm saying? Winner of the first season of Rhythm and Flow. This dude right here is a beast, and he's a living legend. I'm not gonna hold you. Joining me today is my brother, D Smoke. What's happening, big dog?
What's up, Mel, man? Appreciate you having me, my brother.
For sure, man. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Denver. Is this your first time in Denver?
It's not my first time in Denver. This is my first time sitting down with my brother and having a conversation of this fashion. So
that way, man. Well, we appreciate you. You know, we love you out here. So I do this with all my guests. I feel like it's important. You know, it's really important that we, you know, check in with each other. So mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, D Smoke, how are you really feeling? What space you in?
I'm in a good space. I think a lot of times people measure their space by what they're going through, and I think that's unfair to yourself. I think if you measure the space you're in by how strong you are, then you could be in a good space despite what you might be enduring at the time. You know, so I feel strong. I have a strong team around me. I'm in a good mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm sober. You know, not that I'm not usually, but like for the sake of tour, like not drinking or nothing at all.
Hell yeah.
You know, and that's, you know, amidst some real things going on with the family. You know, my oldest brother ain't doing the best, you know, health wise, but again, I feel like I'm moving in purpose and where I'm supposed to be. So I'm well.
Man, that's good to hear. And you look good, man.
Thank
you look
you,
good.
Thank
I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, being transparent and sharing those things. You know, I just thought I'd check in and make sure.
Appreciate that. How are you?
I'm doing well, bro. I have a daughter. She's about to be a year and a half in a couple of days.
Let's
the most
go.
beautiful girl in the world.
The half
Super
birthdays.
smart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing well, man. Love what I do. Love being here at the Drop, getting to have conversations with people like you. You know what I'm saying? And then play dope music for our listeners. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from here, so it's a good look. So I can't complain. The Most High is good, bro. He's definitely good.
This is true.
Well, let's get into it, man. So, like I mentioned earlier, you know, you are fluent in both languages. You know what I'm saying? You blend English and Spanish like effortlessly. Like you just go from one to the other, just like smooth. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what does language mean to you when it comes to storytelling?
Man, I think language is like human magic. Like our ability to relay so much of how we feel and what we're experiencing across cultures and stuff is pure magic. Like I think when people look at language as direct translation, I think they're missing a whole lot of what it means to step over into a different world. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't really master Spanish without really diving into an entirely different culture, a rich history that existed completely, I wouldn't say apart from my history, because there's so much overlap between Black history, Latino history, you know, but it's still, it's not necessarily dependent on like my upbringing. Like this is a world that exists whether I visit it or not. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just language, it's something that's beautiful. It's life itself, you know, and I was fortunate enough to study abroad when I was in college at UCLA.
Dope.
And so that's where I really locked in and got fluent. But if I could, I would learn so many more languages.
Right.
Like what it means to dive into somebody's world. It's an immediate connection with people who, especially as Black men, who wouldn't anticipate that that's what we're gonna do. Black men in America.
Facts.
In Africa, it's common. We speak 3 languages minimum. You know, two native languages, English, and then sometimes French or something like that. Right. Nigeria. But it's only in America where that's not the norm. You feel me?
No, that's facts. Yeah. That is a powerful answer. You know, I'm working on my Hebrew a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. You know what I mean? When it comes to you approaching music, like I'm really excited to ask this. Like, what is your writing process like? Like, is it pen and pad? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a pen and pad, or do you just punch in and just vibe out? Like, how you get down in the studio?
It's some of both. If I have an engineer, it's pen and pad. But I like to engineer myself. Sometimes I'll turn the mic on and go line for line. And, you know, some lines I'll have 4 bars already put together. Sometimes I'll just know that next line and then build it piece by piece. But I try to stay away from the phone just so I could really hone in. Like a lot of people, when they ask me what the process is, I think most of the creative process is opening up. Like, what is this beat already saying? What is this space that I'm in already saying? What stories haven't I told? And then once you're well into it, once you've thrown some stuff around, that's when your own criteria for what makes a dope verse comes in.
Yeah.
That's when you start. You don't start with, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. No, you just open up, find that inspiration, play. And that's what I tell a lot of writers, like, play. Say, if you don't have nothing, say some dumb shit, say some fun shit. Like, play or gibberish, whatever. Play until something sticks, and then bring it around. Yeah. And then once you find some stuff you want to use and you're having fun with, then it's time to be like, okay, now how do I make this have these certain elements that make it really dope and ready to go? So that's pretty much my process.
Yeah, I feel you with the gibberish, bro. There's times where I hopped in the studio and you mumble, you get your little rhyme scheme. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, that's how I'm coming. Let me put the words to it. So yeah, I really appreciate that. But bro, you do it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you rap, you write, you sing. My man's just played the piano that we ain't even supposed to play, but he killed it on the piano. Like, how is that creativity? Like, which one is more natural for you? Like, would you say it's the instruments or the rapping, the lyrics? Which one is more natural to you?
Well, my mother's maiden name is Goucher, so I'm a Goucher. You know what I'm saying? The Goucher family is a musical family. My uncle Andrew Goucher played bass for like Prince. He was Prince's last bass player, Shaka Khan's musical director for a long time. He played with Destiny's Child, their first TV appearance. He played with them. He's played with Andre Crouch and the Winans and Fred Hammond. Like, wow. They coined him the godfather of bass, of gospel bass.
That's crazy.
Like, bass used to be like, hold down the bass note, right? Single note, whatever the chord they're playing, you play that single note. Right. Somewhere in the late 70s, early 80s, that changed to going crazy. Yeah. And he got criticized. My uncle was criticized for playing too much. But landing and hitting licks all in and through the music. And now you look at how bass is played now, it's wild. And so he was one of those innovators in the history of bass. Like, he has basses built after him. My grandmother, she sang one of those songs, Gladys Knight, that ended up being a big Gladys Knight hit that somebody else wrote. She had a demo that she was supposed to put it out. They was trying to tell her how to sing it. She was like, no, baby, I sing it how I want it.
This is how it's going to be sang.
And then they was like, yeah, Betty, I don't know if we could work with you. Your attitude, you're too sassy. So that's the lineage I come from. So
that's beautiful.
It's I think the main thing that I offer, whatever I create, is just a musical IQ that's like, that gives me options, know. Music is not supposed to be any one thing, but if you have options when you approach it, then, like I said, during that stage of brainstorming, creating, playing, you can come up with some new, you can innovate right there in that space.
Facts.
And so that lineage gave me those options. Big shout out to Moms and my mother, Jackie Goucher.
Shout out to Moms.
She wrote My Help, one of the biggest gospel songs in the 90s that went worldwide and was recorded over 100 times. And just having her in the home and watching her, lead worship in church, and while sometimes going on tour to sing background for other people, and she sang with Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston and all these people, Tina Turner, and it was just so. Me and my brothers, Sir is my brother.
That was next.
It's no secret.
That was next.
Incredible. My brother Davion is incredible.
Yeah,
and so it's music is the first gift. I think lyricism for me came from learning how to write in college. I got way better at rapping when I started writing essays, like papers, 12, 15, 20 page papers. It just gave me so much more to joust with, you know what I'm saying? So much more ammo. I was more tapped into what my process was as a writer.
Right.
So when I put together my verses, I don't look at it. I look at it like thesis. You know what I'm saying? And so I had some really good writing instructors that helped me tap in, because rapping was my last musical expression that I picked up. It was playing piano, singing.
Right.
Then it was production. And then it was writing hooks. production and writing, and then somewhere around 16, I started rapping.
Start having them
But
bars.
I started rapping with a homeboy who had been rapping since he was 5. My homie Chiz, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Chiz. Chiz, incredible rapper.
Yeah.
When you hear Kendrick talk about like, man, these West Coast rappers that I look up to, like Mike Stroh, you know, Bad Luck, Problem. Like Mike Stroh and Chiz was like homies. Mike Stroh got a pen. He's Battle Cat's younger brother. You know, and so Chiz, my rapping partner, it was really about him. Like, get your verses off.
Yeah.
Go straight to the top. I'm making these beats. I'm writing these hooks, and I'm gonna put these verses on there. I might Timberland swag a verse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Baby girl. Better know another. You know what I'm saying? Talk my shit.
Come my way.
Exactly. And listen to what I gotta say. You know, like I wasn't necessarily trying to compete lyrically.
Right.
Until, you know, Chiz passed, and I was like, okay, do I keep doing this? Like, if I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet, I better be doing it at the highest level. So I went back in, and I didn't have no crutch. It's like Chiz was a crutch. I knew I could lazy write because I know he gonna take it away. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, oh, I gotta rap on my own. And then the first song I wrote after he passed, I just had to claim it. I said, the first line, I was like, the greatest ever. Not just because I'm better, but because I work more nights than David Letter. Inglewood taught me never to fear, man. Single amount, you know. And I just was like, lean in, you know. And so I've had moments where I find myself being like, man, come on, Chiz, write this one for your boy. Like,
Right.
But rapping was the last craft musically that I picked up.
And it's from going from that to, bro, winning something like Rhythm and Flow, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, I was a huge D Smoke fan. Like, he's gonna do it. That's the one. You know what I'm saying? And I was right. I was right about Dre TL too. You know what I'm saying? How did the Rhythm and Flow era for you like springboard your career, or what did it do for you? Like, what can you say about the Rhythm and Flow?
Man, I can't say enough about the impact it's had on my career. I know Rhythm and Flow means different things for some of the other contestants. Yeah. Right? And that's what I was weary of going into it. Like, hey, I don't need to be known for one little thing and then kind of funneled into that. Right. You know, or I don't need to be known as the guy from the show. Yeah. You know? And even after I won, me and my team, our immediate goal was to distinguish ourselves as an artist, not a contestant. And I think even my approach to it on Rhythm and Flow earned me a lot more respect, because I was stepping up there like, they was like, all the contestants. I said, who? Like, I ain't no contestant. Bro. I'm an artist on the show. Period. You know, they're getting this. It's a live audience. It's a mic and a DJ. We doing what we do. We do this. You know, and so however y'all receive it is up to y'all. I didn't know what the outcome would be, any of that. And of course, that led to my advantage. You know, but you know, coming off of Rhythm and Flow, we were like, we're putting out music immediately. Yeah. Because it has to be about the music. And it was just like that. You know, so we did like Inglewood High. The day it dropped, the day the season finale came out, Inglewood High dropped. Right after Inglewood High dropped, Black Habits was ready to happen in the we play it fall. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in the winter. Yeah. You know, then a year later we did Warren Wonders. You know, we just now, after 4 years, I did 3 seasons of Mayor of Kingstown acting. A lot of singles. Did a single with Sir, Work Hard, Play Hard. Did a single with Dre TL, I'm Winning. Did a single with Kirby, Smoke With Me. Did a single with, you know, a couple others, you know. But now we finally dropped Wake Up Supa. And Supa, you know, Wake Up Supa, an incredible album. Also in the wake of my mother's passing. Yeah. It's just one of those beautiful bodies of work with the singles, with the big, you know, with the music videos and all of that. So it's just it's a dope time for us right now, given that, you know, it's a lot on the horizon. Bro, that's fire. Powerful, bro. This is such an inspiring conversation. I'm not gonna hold you. One thing I did really pull out of that a couple questions ago was music IQ. You definitely embody that. You know what I'm saying? But now I got to put you on a hot seat. I got to do it. Let's go. I got to do it. I'm excited to do this too. Give me your top 5 dead or alive rappers. We gonna go. Let's do it. top 5 dead or alive.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go Andre 3000.
Okay.
We're gonna go Jay-Z.
Okay.
We're gonna go. I gotta go Kendrick Lamar.
K-Dot. Let's go.
Put him in there. And we're gonna go. And this is my list. This is not
facts.
This is my personal favorite. I like because rap is subjective.
Right.
So it's not like who's the best. It's like this is what connects with me.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put Corrupt on there. And then this is where I always get in trouble.
This the last one.
As soon as I say it, and I'm gonna go Pac.
I'll rock with it.
I'm gonna go Pac.
Stacks, Jay-Z, K-Dot, Corrupt. Shout out Corrupt.
Yeah.
And Pac. Oh, that's solid.
And I love Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? It's like people I want to put on there. It's just, 5 ain't enough.
I know.
By any means. By any means, But I just, I think, everything that I want to be in a rapper, if I could pull from those guys, I'll be all right.
No, stand on that. Stand on that, man. Listen.
And then I also believe, and when you talk about how well somebody raps, I also think J. Cole is one of the best rappers we've ever seen.
Bro, his flow is ridiculous.
One of the best lyricists we've ever seen,
Yes.
And so I can't like not mention somebody that good at killing people lyrically, keeping the message in there, and making it so coherent. Like the difference between Cole and Kendrick to me is that Kendrick is so creative that he'll make you catch up to him.
Right.
He don't care if he lose you sometimes.
Yeah.
Find it. Come get this over here. You know what I'm saying?
You figure it out.
Whereas Cole is like, I'm gonna say something so dope and profound in a way that's so digestible right then and there, and creative at the same time. And that is an art form because me coming from a teaching background, that was my challenge. Like, how do I get this to be accessible to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, But again, Kendrick, I think he's brilliant in that he'll take a detour from doing the highest art form that he could do sometimes and do like a GNX. I think a GNX is for the people,
bro.
And he'll still throw a nod like, just so y'all know I ain't slipping, I deserve it all. 3 times emotional stability. Like, give them those bars. So we rappers, for those who aren't lazy, for those who don't just eat whatever's the fast food rap, it's in a good place. It's in a good place. You just gotta
get you some Chick-fil-A sometime.
That's funny though. That's not the fast food. That's hilarious.
D-Smoke,
stop eating the fast. Stop eating the junk. Go to Jack in the Box or something.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, like I said, it's an honor. It's a pleasure. We appreciate you coming through, kicking it with us at the drop, dropping them gems, giving us the bars, giving us your soul, bro. We definitely appreciate you, man. And looking forward to the show, looking forward to the rest of the tour, looking forward to the new music. You got a home here in Denver, bro. We rocking with you tough that way.
Man, I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, man, tour is no easy feat, but this is super meaningful for us to be able to sit down this way, have a conversation, break bread, you know what I'm saying, so we could come back and do it properly.
Man, this is amazing, man. You know what's going on? It's Maleman on Denver's Urban Alternative 104.7 The Drive Ski.